Hello, this is Stefan, and welcome to Module 5, Twitter Promotion and Marketing Strategies. Now, similar to Facebook and Instagram, the ultimate goal of Twitter is to attract as many followers as possible that are interested in your niche and demographic. The more followers that you have, then that gives you the ability to communicate with them, to build a relationship, to share your content with them, as well as promote and market as an affiliate. Now, one of the best ways to promote your Twitter profile is the exact same way that I mentioned with Facebook and Instagram, is to make sure that you have a link to your Twitter profile on your blog and also in your YouTube video description. So here's some examples that I have here on the blog, and on the left-hand side, you can see a screenshot from projectlifemastery.com, and I have little buttons and links that will take people directly to my Twitter account. So it'll make it very easy for people to follow me if they want to follow me and receive more content and more value from me. Here on the right-hand side, you can see I have in the YouTube description, I have links to my Twitter account, and the same thing goes on my YouTube channel homepage. The bottom right corner here, you can see a little Twitter icon again. So just making it easy for your followers on YouTube or on Facebook or on your blog, even on Instagram. You know, the more places that you can cross promote your pages, then you're able to basically have people follow you on multiple platforms. And again, that's so powerful because then you can reach your followers in multiple ways, not just Facebook, not just on your blog or YouTube, but also on Twitter and Instagram. And you want to ideally reach people everywhere that they are. You want to be able to notify them when you have a promotion going on, when you're marketing something, when you have new content. And again, Twitter is just another powerful way that gives you that ability. Now, how do you attract more Twitter followers? I'm going to share a few different strategies here with you. Now, as I've mentioned before, with all social media platforms, consistency is everything. So consistently tweet quality content. And the more that you can tweet, the better. Frequency is important. So similar to Facebook and Instagram, you get rewarded for being consistent and being frequent in posting. And also, you can schedule your posts in Twitter as well by using Hootsuite or also Crowdfire, which is something I'm going to show you a little bit later on in this video. The more that you tweet, then the more it will get likes and retweets, which will help you get more Twitter followers. So when you're tweeting quality content and you're doing it frequently and consistently, whether that's every day or a few times a day, then what happens is other people will like and retweet that, which will show up on their feed, and that can help you attract some of their followers as well. And also, you want to make sure that you engage with your followers. You can ask them to tweet you. You can ask them questions, interact with them, not just through direct message, which is one option, but just tweeting each other is a really powerful and effective way to engage, because that will help more people want to follow you and engage with you as well. Another important strategy is commonly used on Twitter is using relevant keywords as hashtags. And so with social media, and especially with Twitter, hashtags are very popular and common, as well as with Instagram. So when you use certain keywords as hashtags, then other people can easily find you and follow you as well, because a lot of people, they search based on, weight loss or fat loss, or, whatever the keywords are in your niche and market. They'll be typing those in, and they'll be looking at, relevant tweets, or posts or images that are related to that. So that's another very effective way, just using the right hashtags in your tweets. And I'll show you some examples of that in a little bit in this video also. Now, one of the best strategies that I've found to attract more of a following on Twitter is using a web-based software called Crowdfire, crowdfireapp.com. And Crowdfire is a web-based software that allows you to easily follow other people on Twitter that are interested in your niche. And typically the guideline is if you follow 100 to 300 people per day, and again, you want to follow people that are in your niche or market, and I'll show you how. Usually when you follow people and you're following maybe 100 to 300 per day, usually you'll get about 10 to 20% of those people follow you back. And so that's a very effective way of attracting more people to follow you, is just finding people that are already interested in your niche, follow them, 10 to 20% follow back, and then you can start to unfollow people every week and just rinse and repeat that process so that you can build up a big Twitter following. And also another cool feature of Crowdfire, you can actually schedule the post, but another cool feature is that you can automate a direct message to your followers once they follow you. And so you can immediately send them a message, whether that's a market, a promotion, or your marketing, whether it's affiliate marketing. I'll share some strategies with that. But just being able to reach out to them directly and automate this is really powerful and effective. And then, of course, Twitter also has their Twitter ads. So similar to Facebook and Instagram, you can advertise on Twitter. And so if you want to spend some money, you can promote your Twitter profile and tweets with the use of paid advertising. And you can access that just at ads.twitter.com. Okay, here I am at the Project Life Mastery Twitter profile, and I'm first going to explain to you a little bit more about hashtags. So when you tweet here and you put in your message, and again, whatever your form of content is, whether it's a quote or an image you can post, or you can share another piece of your content, you're going to want to use hashtags. And for example, if I were to share a blog post, check out my latest blog post, and I had a link or whatever. And let's say this blog post was on weight loss tips. I would put in the hashtags weight loss. And you can see when I put in a keyword, it's already going to show me different suggestions of other popular, commonly used hashtags. So you could throw in some other hashtags here as well. I could put in other related keywords like fat loss, fitness, diet, health, etc. And really, when you're tweeting, you want to try to utilize as many of the 140 characters possible. So I saw 56 left. And again, you want to make your tweets engaging so that people actually want to click on it. So again, when it comes down to the adding value part and coming up with interesting, compelling titles and headlines that I've mentioned in previous modules. But by using hashtags, the power of it is it allows people to easily find your content and also can help increase more followers on Twitter. So as an example, if I go here to the Twitter search and I search for weight loss, and I just do a search for this hashtag, I'm able to see all the other people that are tweeting that are using the hashtag weight loss. And I can sort it by the top accounts, live, other options here as well. But if I'm just to scroll down here, I can see these other people that are tweeting like this. And so what a lot of people do is they just search keywords here on Twitter, and if your tweet shows up here, then it increases their chance of wanting to follow you. So they're going to check out your profile, they can check out your content. That's why, again, having a good picture is very useful and powerful as well, using visuals. And these are all, you can just take a look here just by searching. These are all people that are using Twitter. They're sharing their content and they're using the hashtag. So similar to what this person's doing and some of these other people that you see here, you can really learn a lot and then model them as part of your Twitter promotion and marketing strategy. And again, you want to use Twitter to promote your content, to add value to your followers, and also to attract more people to you. And so that's why consistency, frequently posting, using the right hashtags is very, very important. So I recommend use a hashtag in all the tweets and posts that you're doing. Now, as I mentioned before, Crowdfire is a web-based software which is very effective as well in helping you to build your Twitter following. You can get access to it at crowdfireapp.com. It's free. They do have upgrades and paid options as well, but just using the free version is more than enough to get started. And with Crowdfire, you basically have to link your Twitter account with them. And you'll be able to basically see, and it'll pull up, all the non-followers. So these are people that you're following, but they're not following you back. And typically with most people that aren't following you back, you're going to want to unfollow them. So you can actually just click the button here and unfollow. There are limits to how many people that you can follow and unfollow a day with Twitter. So be aware of that. And also Crowdfire has limits as well. So they'll warn you and stop you if you're doing a little bit too much. There's a certain amount that you can do per day. But if we were to just kind of show you these different options here, you can see the fans. So these are all the people that are following you. The recent unfollowers, the recent followers, inactive following, all people that you're following. Now, these two features here are my favorite, copy followers and keyword follow. And let me show you how effective this is in building your following. So here, I can search for another person's username's followers. So what I recommend you do is you identify in your niche who are the top people on Twitter that are in your niche that have a big following, and their following is the demographic and the followers that I want. So if I was in the weight loss market, I'd search for weight loss, and maybe I decide, okay, well, Women's Fitness Mag. Okay, this is the niche that I'm after. I'm in the fitness niche, and I'm trying to target women. Well, what you can do, and if you're trying to target women in the UK, let's say, what you can do is you can copy their Twitter handle here, and I can put in it right here and hit search. And these are all of their followers right here. So what I can do is I can follow, just by hitting this button right here, all of their followers. And you can see, this number's going up right here because it basically tells me how many people that have followed today. So I'm just going to press this button and follow all their followers. Now I've already hit the daily limit, so I have to wait to come back tomorrow, or I can upgrade here with Crowdfire. But basically, by following a certain number of people, and I do recommend following up to 100 to 300 people a day, when you follow people, about 10 to 20% of them will follow you back. So that's 10 to 20% of people that are in the niche that I'm interested in, that will follow me back, which will become followers. And then what you'd want to do is, once those people are following you, you want to go here to non-followers, and you want to start to unfollow the people that aren't following you back. So that helps you get rid of all those people that aren't following you back, and then just rinse and repeating this process. Now, coming back here to copy followers, let's say that I wanted to follow, my demographic is people that follow Tony Robbins. Again, I can put in his username. I can see all of his followers here, and then I can follow as many of them as possible. I could upgrade my account, keep following, and then 10 to 20% will typically follow me back. And then I start unfollowing those people after about a week. You do want to wait a few days to a week to give people a chance, because some people don't log into their Twitter account every day. So I do recommend waiting a bit of time before unfollowing people. And the other benefit of Crowdfire is the keyword follow. So here's where you put in a hashtag or a keyword. All right. So let's say if I put in weight loss, hit enter. Here's all people that have used the hashtag weight loss, and I can follow them easily, again, and use that method. Or I could just type in the keyword. Let's put in weight loss. And this will pull up the keyword from other people's Twitter profiles. And so everybody has a bio on Twitter, and it can actually detect the keywords that are used in the bio. So again, it's just putting in your primary keywords, following people, 10 to 20% follow you back, and then unfollowing people, rinse and repeating this method. I don't do this anymore. I have a virtual assistant that does this for me, because it can be a little bit time consuming to do this every day. And so if you can actually hire a virtual assistant that could do this for you, you can find them on Upwork.com, pay someone $3 an hour, and all they do every day is just follow and unfollow people in their niche and market. So that's very effective to outsource something like this. And typically you want to outsource things that are very time consuming and very redundant and simple and boring like this. And now the other option that I mentioned too, if you come down here to automate, you can set it up so that you can do direct message marketing. So you can automatically send welcome direct messages to new followers. So if I click this here, now all new people that follow me, I can put in a template here and send them a direct message when they follow me. And this is something that can be used just to say thank you and engage with your followers in some way. It could also be used to market or promote your blog, mention your Facebook, your Instagram, invite them to follow you there, invite them to follow on YouTube, or maybe you have a piece of content that's related to your niche, like a really good piece of content. You can put this in here so that when people follow you, you automatically send them a message and you promote a piece of content that you have. You could promote, with affiliate marketing here, but you want to be a little bit careful sometimes doing that too soon. That's why I recommend sending to content or, attracting them as a follower first before you attempt to really, market and promote a little bit too much. And I'll also mention that Crowdfire app can also be used for Instagram, so you can link your Instagram account or multiple Twitter accounts or Instagram accounts. You do have to upgrade if you want to add in more accounts. But we actually use something different for Instagram, which is something I'll share with you in the next video on the Instagram promotion and marketing. So that's how Crowdfire works. Highly recommend it. Very, very effective marketing tool to build your Facebook following. Again, they do have a free option here, but if you want to really use it, I do recommend spending the $10 or more per month. I have a virtual assistant now that manages my Twitter marketing and promotion. And so they have access to a separate account and I pay every month. And they basically, run it and help to attract and build more of a list of the targeted people that we want. So give it a try, and let's now get to the assignment. The assignments for this video are to create a consistent schedule for tweeting and to publish more quality tweets. Publish more today, tomorrow, and again, keep it up and be consistent over a long period of time. And also to start using Crowdfire app every day to attract more followers. Again, it's totally free. You don't have to upgrade. I'm not forcing you to buy something, but do use the free version, at least the bare minimum, and start using it to following people and then unfollow people a few days or a week later that are in your niche market to start to build up your Twitter presence and following. So thanks for watching this video. Make sure to leave a comment below and let me know how you're doing. I'll see you in the next video.